Hello, beautiful, magical, divine one. Thank you for pressing play. Thank you for coming to co-create here with me, with Source today. I have no idea what's going to come through. All I know is that space was made for me to record, for me to bring through whatever has been sort of tapping me on the shoulder all day. I don't know what it is, but I know that if you're here, I'm just hearing a diamond in the rough. It's like you are perfect, you are whole, you are healed, you are everything that you imagined and more. But to your human, it still feels a bit rough, a bit raw. It's like you are the grain of sand that has been irritated enough to become a pearl. But now that you are a pearl, you're like, oh, but I only remember what it's like to be a grain of sand. 0101, big time new beginning for you, friends. I only know how to be a grain of sand. How do I be a pearl? Triple one. This is the energy, friends. It's like you are getting to meet yourself for the very first time. But there may be some uncomfortability. There may be some adjusting. And what I'm also hearing right now is that for some of you, you may be experiencing some physical stuff beyond just like the ringing of ears and you know I want to say the physical confirmations. Some of you may be experiencing some pain, 144, like just some physical stuff, like some uncomfortable stuff. This is to bring you back to the now. Source is assisting you. It's like Source is taking no chances in a way, but it's like Source is also pulling out all the stops. Okay, so you are assisting you in such a big way that you, with everything that is occurring, and there is a lot of cosmic stuff occurring. Maybe you follow that. I'm not going to go into it, but we did have like the Aries super, was it a super new moon or a super moon? And there's just a lot of cosmic conversions that's happening this October. This is timeless. But at this time, whenever you find it, there is a lot of stuff that is assisting you. And you don't need to know about it. You really don't. You can find out all the details, but knowing your brain, understanding it, is not going to make it any more or less significant for you, for your human, or for the truth of you. So there is so much divine assistance for you, assisting you at this time. And one of the ways is bringing you back to the now, bringing you back to your body. Right? When we are in the body, we are usually very much in the now. Right? If you are in pain, you are usually very much in the now, very present, very aware of everything. All of this will disappear with you giving yourself permission to be more present. There's nothing wrong with you. You're perfect. So don't jump down any rabbit holes, right? Source wants you to know this because, well, it can be a little scary when you're experiencing physical stuff, like mysterious physical stuff. Because that's what I'm getting here. I'm seeing it like in an envelope, like there's a mystery, like you don't know what it is. And it's beautiful and it's fine. Do not give it power. Just bring yourself back to the now. Okay. Being told to take the cards out. I'm using the Rainbow Tarot deck today. There's the cover. It's a pretty fun, colorful deck. And I don't know if you guys can see, but right over there, excuse the mess and the dolls, there's Frankie. Okay. Grounding yourself in this beautiful, magical now with your breath. Breathing in through the nose, to capacity, to your heart space, to the source of you, to your light, to your divinity, holding for as long as feels good to you, and then surrender to the now exactly as it is with each exhale. Breathing at your own pace. Breathing as many times as feels good for you. Okay. 10 of Pentacles. Very much New Earth energy, as always. But I'm getting here that all the pieces are like on the table. Like if you were building a big 1,000 piece jigsaw puzzle, all the pieces are on the table and they're kind of like organized. You know where the corner pieces and the edge pieces are, you know, like there's order, and it's like you can see it, sense it, feel it. Like you can, for some of you, maybe you can't see it at all. It's just this knowing that everything is coming in for you. Everything is shifting. All the parts are coming together. Kind of like the ingredients in a soup, like what's a dish that you have to cook for a really long time? In South Africa, we've got something called a potjie, right? It's like a big pot that you put on a fire, and there's books on how to cook, right? It's like there's a cultural thing attached to this, like, and it's a big thing, right? They have competitions, like whose tastes the best. Well, yours does, of course, because you made it. Okay, this is the thing. This is the knowing. 555, and I feel like this is what you, whomever this collective is, you are a group of people that have stepped in, like you've crossed the threshold into the unknown, and it's a little bit of waiting. I'm hearing like a little bit of waiting for your reality to catch up to the beautiful portals that you've jumped through, right? The choices that you've made for you, the ways in which you've devoted to you. Okay, before I even speak about this, I'm being called to the Queen of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. For me, like everything about her screams pregnancy. No, don't worry. This is not a prediction, a pregnancy prediction, but this is you have something that you are ready to birth into this world. It's you. It's you and everything that you feel called to do, everything that you feel called to bring into this world. I'm reading this with the Seven of Cups because I feel like for many of you, sorry, I'm just going to get a bit more comfortable. For many of you, it's like you get lost in the thought processes. Like you have the inspiration, and then when it comes to actually like creating it or uploading it or sharing it or writing it or any of those things, like the actual enactment, the actual embodiment of it, the mind trips you up. It's like you're like, it's almost like imagining someone trying to find like the perfect place for the camera. They could spend 3 hours trying to find the perfect place for the camera, and by that time the sun could have set, and well, they've missed their opportunity. Knowing that nothing is ever missed, everything circles back, okay? But there is a bit of procrastination, and Source just wants to bring your attention to that. Like there is no such thing as perfection, right? There's just you answering the call of the now, creating what you feel called to do, trusting and knowing that if you created it and it's done, it's perfect. Okay. 8 of Wands, Judgment and Justice card. Okay, let me just breathe into this. Okay, I'm going to take a clarify on this Judgment because there seems to be something very specific with regards to this Judgment, right? This is the Resurrection. This is beautiful. The Justice and Judgment card together is very much for me, when I read these cards and the energy, it's like the epitome of you embodying the new human that you came here to be. The Hierophant very much confirmed their friends. So this Judgment, specifically, it's judgment of yourself. It's you judging you. And I feel like this judgment is also very much linked to this hesitancy that I'm feeling here in the Seven of Cups, this procrastination. So what will people think? What will people say? I'm being called to share something with you, a tool that can maybe be of assistance for you to bring yourself back to the now, to bring yourself away from those old paradigms. If the now you feels called to do something, write a short story, I don't know, just pick up a pen and write a haiku, I don't know, whatever you feel called to do. There is, in those moments where the ego, right, the self-conscious human wakes up and starts being really, really active in the conversation, ask yourself this question: who cares? Like, who cares? Because it doesn't matter if anybody else cares, right? It really, 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 really doesn't. Them not caring, perfect. Them caring, perfect. It really makes no difference. You caring about them not caring, now there's something for you to use your alchemy on, right? There's something for you to play with. So nobody cares. And it's about honoring the now you, right? Sometimes honoring the now you can bring up some uncomfortability, right? Because it's different. Because it's different from what every other now you or past now you has ever done. In the same way that sometimes we don't share what we feel called to share because it will make other people uncomfortable. You're now at a place where you no longer allow other people's trauma to cause you to make yourself smaller, right? Where you don't hide your truth for somebody else's feelings. And I know to the human that can sound a little bit narcissistic, but you cannot make yourself smaller. You've been doing that forever. 1111, you've been doing that forever. That's what you are stepping away from. Truly devoting to you, to self, really means truly devoting to self. And that means not making yourself smaller for any reason, unless you really feel called to do that, right? Because when you drop your frequency to match a lower frequency, you're jumping through a lower frequency portal, right? You're going to be divinely compensated for that low frequency portal, even if you had the best of intentions. Even if it was really coming from a place of love, your love was for the other, not for self. So it's really where you're stepping into truly devoting to self. That is the only way, at least if you resonate with the messages that come through here. This has been my experience. This really has been my experience. One day I will sit down and actually make a video, because it's quite trippy how things have played out in my reality, and it really is simply from self-devotion. So you are really being called to devote to self, and you're really being called to ask yourself, why? Who is the they, right? And why is what they think so important? That's what I'm being called to share or say here. Okay, so with the 5 of Wands, and where is this 8 of Wands? There's a lot taking place. There's a lot happening in your reality, and it's because you are shifting, and you know this. We have the 6 of Swords at the bottom of the deck here. It's like, you know, you're spring cleaning, except the spring cleaning that you're doing is the spring cleaning of like your vessel. It's very much, yeah, like you're packing the suitcases to go, but you're being very particular about what you take with you. Like there's a lot of stuff that is just being left behind, density that is no longer coming with you. This is what I'm feeling, but it is occurring with all the stuff that is being brought up in this justice. Okay, like there's a lot of stuff that's happening in your reality that is causing you to, I feel, be triggered into old thought patterns, old ways of being, old ways of solving problems. That's what's coming through. So funny. I don't know how the Emperor came out. And this is really where it's like it's going with the flow, right? It's really where you start trusting that anything that is not going your way is meant to go your way. Okay, we have the Magician, we have the Emperor, we have the High Priestess, and we have the Page of Wands. This is beautiful energy, friends. This is really you going with the flow. Like it's I feel that I'm going to pull an alchemy here because I feel that it's going to be of assistance to you guys. But there is a release that I'm feeling here with this Emperor, like a dropping of the reins, like a trusting your reality to show up for you. Right? You are the master of your own universe. You are the power source of everything. You are the creator of everything that you experience. Now, what energy do you want to create in? One of constraint and fear and stringency, or one of liberation and play and freedom and just whatever you feel called to do, right? This playful way. Emphasis is on play, if you didn't notice already. Like, Source really wants you to stop taking things so seriously. Like, there is no more mystery, right? This high priestess, like, there is, the only mystery is what it is like to be the unlimited you, to be the pearl. That's the only mystery, and that is what you came here to experience. You came here to experience what it is like to be an awakened human. Like, your carbon body is no more. Like, it's your light body is awake and alive and online and in line, like it's in alignment. And the only thing that is out of alignment at any point that you feel like resistance would be you playing in a paradigm that you know is not for you, right? You resisting you. This is really what the dance is now, friends. It's not you resisting your outside reality, it's you resisting the truth of you. But I feel that this is I feel like you are aware of this already, like you guys have been doing this dance for a little while. So this whatever is coming out of mystery is here for you to experience and embody and trust. Okay, that's what's coming through. I'm going to pull an alchemy card here on this justice card. Whatever is being brought up for alchemy and release, it's a big one, right? If this is like one of those life lesson things, something that you have carried with you forever, at least in this lifetime, from the moment that it was created. Neptune, Jupiter, with spring at the bottom, and this is very much the energy as well that I feel. So I will read both cards. I feel like you are in really a new season. A season of blossoming, a season of flourishing, a season of like not just planting and pollinating the world, but like being beautiful in the world, like making the world a more beautiful place. Like when you walk into a garden, like a really pretty garden where there's lots of color and lots of flowers, and you can see and feel the love and just everything in that garden beyond just what you can see. This is what I'm feeling for you. This is what I'm feeling is becoming your reality. 9, Neptune. This card comes out a lot for this collective, and I say that every time. I feel like I might actually just type this up and in future possibly just add it in the description box. My human wonder is if those of you that follow this channel regularly are a bit bored of of hearing this, but there's something in it for you, at least if you're still here. Okay, divinity, mysticism, seeking. Neptune is the mystic's planet. Its transcendent energy projects towards the heavens. When the Neptune card appears, the seeker archetype is activated and doorways to new dimensions open. A voice whispers from beyond the earthly plane, perhaps calling you to a pilgrimage or new spiritual practice, or you may experience a meditative bliss beyond your wildest dreams. Divinity has arrived, whether you call it nirvana, samadhi, enlightenment, or just good old serenity. Amidst your spiritual awakening, remember that ultimately the work is not about you. The work is the work is about what's bigger than you. Stay grounded in that reality, and you're likely to avoid Neptune's pitfalls of narcissism and escapism. History shows us examples of spirituality turned madness, so keep your woo-woo tendencies in balance with a little selfless service. Forgiveness is medicine. This is something to ponder. I'm going to read this again. Recall the first moment you experienced Neptune's energy, perhaps a godlike encounter when you were young. There is a key in this memory. Write about it today. Okay, and spring. Sorry, friends. Here we go. The seasons. Okay. Blossoming, becoming, the horizon. When spring arrives, our eyes lift from the work and we peer out the window of our laboratory. We realize Earth has been in its own transformational spin, readying itself for a new era of growth. In a state of wonder, the alchemist sets aside the work of winter and opens the door, stepping into spring. When this card arrives, it indicates a blossoming, a coming into one's own. It's generation time. You may be dreaming up a business plan, humming a new melody, or flirting with a special someone. Spring is the season of the East, where the sun rises and lights the world. You do not have to work on anything during this phase. Let the energy of the season push through. You made it through winter, and the bulbs burst on their own. Go deeper, look at Louise Bourgeois' sculpture Spring from 1949 to ponder the flower within the bud. Buds and grasses push up and out during spring. The season has a driving momentum to it, so keep an eye out for impatience, anger, or pushiness. Spring has a what's next quality to it. Sit in stillness and envision the horizon. Sit with the image until it shifts and you see something coming your way. Okay, take all of that how it resonates, friends. Okay, where are we coming? The Magician. The Magician and the Justice card. Okay. Where you place your focus, right? That's where you are creating. So if something is happening in your reality that is unfavorable and you choose to continuously focus on it, that is what you are creating. That is what you are bringing in for yourself. More unfavorable, non-resonant stuff. I'm being told to actually take an alchemy card on the Justice. No, I'm being told to take an archetype card on the Justice. There is something in this Justice, like something, I feel like the Lovers, okay. So I also want you to ask yourself one question. Does justice even exist? Does it exist? Is there right? Is there wrong? Justice is all about right and wrong, good and bad, like consequences. It's about analyzing something instead of trusting something. You are the creator of your reality, friends. You are the creator of everything that you experience. Owning this, acknowledging it, embodying this truth is like the light. It's like plugging in your power source to the grid. When you're coming from another premise, when you're tapping into something else, you are playing the justice game, right? He did that, she did that, they did that. Was it good? Was it right? Should I have done something else? Did that affect somebody? The only questions you need to be asking are about self, which is what this Lovers card is speaking about. The Lovers, it's really your relationship with yourself. It's your relationship with your reality as well, knowing that self is more than your human avatar. I'm being called to stuff right there, friends. Also just being called to point out that there are two pearls, right? It's like right now, all you have to do is kind of get comfortable, like maybe polish, right? Maybe you feel a bit rough around the edges. Maybe you feel a bit raw. Rest, replenish. But focus on the magic and the beauty, not the misery and the drama. And watch your reality shift. I feel like for many of you, just making that conscious jump from like actually seeing like your thoughts as frequencies, like actually paying attention to them, like is this a high frequency thought, is this a low frequency thought? It's a low frequency thought, okay, I'm not going to entertain it, bye-bye, and jump on a high frequency thought. It just takes practice. Okay, friends, thank you for co-creating this message with me today. Also, channel update. I know I have said this before, but there's really going to be some days where I don't record. I think today might be the last recorded thing for a day or two. I may try, if time allows, just try pre-record some things for you guys. But I am flying on Wednesday, so the next few days for me are a really, really crunch time. I've got a couple more boxes to pack, couple of quite a lot to do, and while at the same time choosing my high frequency choice, which is being with my daughter as much as possible. So just know that you've passed the precipice. When I close my mind and when I close my eyes and I tap into this energy, I really see that you guys have stepped over the threshold, that you've crossed it. Anything right now is really, really just because you're in a new space. It's like you're in a new body, really, and it's kind of metaphorical and literal. Take it how it resonates, friends. Have a beautiful, magical now. Bye-bye.